Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today I am sharing a foundation that I've been testing for a few weeks that I've really been enjoying, and I think that this is a wonderful foundation specifically for those of you that have oily skin, those of you that like a mattified finish, those of you that have large pores and you are always looking for products that minimize or blur and smooth out your pores. Definitely stick around for this video. And those of you that maybe live in a hot, humid climate that you put your foundation on in the morning and you just feel like it gets shiny or doesn't look good throughout the day. So if you fall into any of those categories, you definitely want to watch this video. Now, I will say if you have like really dry skin and you like a dewy, glowy finish, then this might not be the foundation for you, but hang out anyway. Never know, maybe you'll enjoy it. I'm talking about the Danessa Myricks new Yummy, what is this called exactly? It's got a really beautiful name. Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. Now, I want to share a little bit about like when this foundation launched. It's relatively new. It's been out it launched this year. I was very confused. I was like, is this a powder? Is it a balm? Is it a primer? Because they have a universal shade that you can use as a primer. I didn't quite understand it. I went to Sephora and I picked up a couple of them. I picked up the shade 4 and I picked up the shade 3. I do want to call out that there is quite a big jump in the two shades. Let me show you. So this one is 3, this one is 4. There is quite a big jump between the two shades, even though they're just one up. I have been wearing the shade 4 and it's perfect for me right now. I've been testing this for a few weeks, and the first time I put this on, like I was instantly like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, where did my pores go? I would call this one of my top 3 blurring foundations. I do not use a powder to set this product. It is almost self-setting. It stays in place all day long. It has an ingredient in it called Upsolite, which is pretty interesting. It actually controls oil and sebum production throughout the day, but it also hydrates your skin. It doesn't dry out your skin. This foundation is described as having a light coverage and a natural finish. It's a cream formula. This is an Allure Best in Beauty Award winner, which is always impressive. So I've been testing this a few weeks. I wanted to hop on in this video and share my thoughts with you. Before we get started, I do want to mention that today we are restocking brushes that we've been out of stock with on BK Beauty for a couple of months now. We are restocking the 108, which is one of my favorite brushes, and the 202, which also means that any of the bundles that those brushes we're restocking those. So we've been out of stock of those two brushes for a few months, which means we haven't been able to sell the hooded eye set and all the other sets that include those brushes. And this is a really cool special promotion that I definitely wanted to mention, because if you shopped our anniversary sale back in August, we were out of stock of these brushes. So it was kind of a bummer if you wanted those brushes and you couldn't get 20% off of them. So we made a promise to you guys, and we're honoring that promise, that these two brushes will be 20% off now through Sunday, because we were out of stock of them during the sale. So I will have links to our website down below. You can shop these brushes, you can shop these sets and save 20% off now through Sunday. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So let's go ahead and get into the application. This is what my skin looks like right now. I do have a little bit of my Elastin Hydra Tint, which is a tinted SPF. I wear it every single day, and it's the best in my opinion. It works great under every foundation that I own. Now, before we get into it, I do want to show you the packaging of this product. It's a really pretty kind of copper, shiny packaging. It's plastic. It has a little spatula on the exterior here, which you can use to scoop out the product. I honestly just go straight in with my brush, but there is a little spatula here you can scoop out. Mine's completely clean since I haven't used it. Now I'm going to show you the comparison between 3 and 4. I do feel like there is a big jump between the colors. All right, so I'm going to put these up here so you guys can see. So this one is 3, this one is 4. Is it just me, or do you guys feel like there's also a big jump from one to the next? I think I can wear them both. I have been wearing 4 and it's a great shade for me. Now let's go ahead and get into the application. I like to use my BK Beauty 106 brush to apply it. It's my personal favorite foundation brush. So I'm also a little biased. If those of you are new to my channel, I am the owner and founder of BK Beauty. So I kind of just assume everyone knows that watches my videos, but that's not the case always. All right, so I'm just gonna go straight into the balm with my brush. I like to just kind of pick up a little and press it that way. I always like to start with less. Like rather than go in there and really dig into the product, I'm gonna start with a little bit. I'm gonna see what kind of pickup I get, and then I'll go and add more if I want. Now, this brush does a great job of picking up products, so you really don't need to like put a lot of pressure or like work your brush into the product. Just barely bounce it. And I like to start in the center of my face, and if you notice, I am just pressing, stippling the product onto my skin. I'm not sweeping it, I'm not swiping it, I'm just going right in. This technique is gonna help you build coverage on the skin. It's gonna help you build that coverage. When you start to buff or swipe, then you're really kind of blending in and shearing out the product. So I will get to that, but right now I just wanna build coverage. What I do love about this product is that you get, I mean, it says it's described as a light coverage. I was kind of surprised by that. I personally would say it's more more of like a medium coverage, honestly. Now, I want you to notice too on my forehead, do you see the shine? I know I applied a little bit already, but I have quite a bit of shine on my forehead. This product instantly kind of just like takes that away. So again, although I love this foundation, I don't think that this is going to be a favorite for someone that loves a glowy, dewy finish, because you're really not going to get it from this product. You're going to get a very smooth, blurred, even out, kind of like porcelain look to the skin. Everything's just smooth. Another thing about this foundation is the longevity of it really blew me away. The first time I put this on, again, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I was very confused by this product the first time I put it on. So it was kind of nice going into it with little expectations or no expectations, because I was blown away. I put this on, my skin was just like no shine, matte, blurred, smooth, and it looked like that all day long. I mean, I'm telling you, 6 hours later, it literally looked like I had just applied the product. I packed this with me last week. I traveled a ton last week. I was in Dallas for the LTK conference, and then I went straight from Dallas to Atlanta for one night, and I brought this foundation with me. It was what I wore the day that I traveled, because I wanted, you know, when you travel and your makeup just looks, doesn't matter if you're on a plane for 2 hours or 7 hours. It's like you get off the plane and your makeup just looks like, you know, 24 hours has passed. So this one kept my makeup looking good all day long. So this is what the foundation looks like. I haven't applied any concealer yet. I don't think I actually swatched these two to compare for you. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put 3 on my middle finger. I'm gonna put 4 on my index finger so you guys can see the difference between the two. So you can see there's quite a bit of jump. And remember, I applied 4 just now to my skin. There is a universal shade that they carry, which basically works for all skin tones. And that would be, in my opinion, a great primer to use, because again, this is gonna control that oil, smooth everything out. So you can kind of use it as like a primer balm. Okay, I'm gonna go in and apply a little bit of concealer. And today I am using my Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. I have the shade Beige. This is a very, very full coverage concealer. A little bit goes a long way, but what I love about it, even though I get full coverage from this, it doesn't look heavy. And I can wear this on the days that I'm wearing foundation, like today. I can also wear it on the days that I'm skipping foundation, and it just works. So today we have a busy day. Actually, I'm getting ready to head into the office. I have a meeting, and then I have dinner tonight, and I will not have time to redo my makeup. So what I'm putting on now is going to basically be my makeup until about 10 o'clock tonight. I love that shade too, of Beige versus 4 in the Danessa Myricks. It's a good highlight underneath the eyes because it's brighter and lighter than the foundation. So I don't know if you guys can see and take a look at my skin. Everything looks really smooth, mattified, but not dry, not chalky. It looks like a very soft matte finish on the skin. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go and apply the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. So we are done with makeup. It's been about 30 minutes since I've applied the foundation. I did not powder this foundation. That is one thing I failed to mention in the first part of this video. I do not wear a powder with this foundation, which blows my mind because I am one to always set and powder. This foundation is like self-setting. You don't feel the need for powder. Not only did I skip powder, but I actually applied cream bronzer and cream blush. I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, and then I have on the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream blush in the shade Latte, which is one of my favorites right now. If you don't own this, pick this up. You will love it. So I have cream products, no powder. I did powder underneath my eyes just to set the concealer, but there is no powder on the rest of my face, and look at the finish that I'm getting. So I want to say this again. I think this foundation is, I personally love this foundation, and I think it's great for anyone that loves a mattified finish, anyone that has large pores that is really looking for smoothing, blurring products. This is a definite. Anyone that lives in a hot or humid climate and you need your foundation to stay matte all day long, this is a great one. And anyone that has really oily skin, because this foundation is magic when it comes to controlling sebum and oil production throughout the day. So those are my thoughts on this foundation. If you have tried it, let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget that BK Beauty restocked. Our restock event is started today. So you can actually hop over to bkbeauty.com and pick up any of the brushes we've been out of stock. And not only can you pick them up, but you can actually save 20% now through Sunday on those brushes, since we were out of stock of those during our anniversary sale. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.